Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode in our Forever world. Now today, I want to start actually building something. Now you might be wondering why I picked this particular location to settle down. At least temporarily. And part of that was because of, obviously, easy access to some caves for some early game iron. Since there's basically a giant cave system underneath here. With many different entrance points, both here, the other end, and so you can see into that hole. But also, kind of like the terrain generation, because of the type of build that I want to do. I kind of want to do like a sort of a little town in the middle here, but today I want to focus on a main house, actually. I don't know if you would call it a chateau, but something of that nature that I think I want to kind of put hanging on that hill or built off of that hill. There. Yeah, as it were. On that hill right there, the kind of situated in that corner of this little micro valley, I guess. You ever see oh, I don't remember which one it was. It was one of the Matrix movies. I'll put a screenshot of it up on the screen of like basically like a chateau or a mansion built into the hillside. That's what I think I want to put there. Now, granted, I believe in the movie it was on top of a pretty decent-sized mountain by the looks of it. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to have that huge of a mountain. That will obviously involve some kind of terraforming, and whatnot, but I think it'll be worth it. The first thing, we do have some decent tools here, but we're still kind of like just working with a base pickaxe and not much else. So, in the meantime, what I want to do before we get all into that is I gotta get some slightly better tools. I want to get a beacon, and I am going to need to get some materials, obviously, for this, all of which is going to take me probably a decent amount of time. Now, that said, also, we'll have to probably secure a slightly better food supply. That's not really going to be, the main focus today. Main focus today is going to be obviously that build, so there's going to be a decent amount of this I'm going to have to do off camera. Especially if I want to make my life of editing this video a lot easier. But I will wind up bringing some animals over here. I don't think I'm going to show that, just because, I mean, I'm basically only taking them from like right there. I think there's a couple of cows on the top of one of these hills. So I'm gonna bring some cows, some pigs over, and probably some sheep. We'll eventually have to make, I'm guessing, I'm probably gonna have to make a decent sheep farm. But in the interim, I'm gonna get to work on that. So yeah, once I get all of that settled down and taken care of, I'll meet back up with you guys. And, then we can get at it, and I'll get a little more in depth as to what I'm going to build here. So, there was a few things that I just had to take care of before we could even go for a beacon. I needed some string to make some scaffolding. We also need gunpowder for rockets. And we also need to get some TNT to get some netherite. So, I figured the best course of action was to build a general mob farm. Because besides the materials we need for building and our consumables, the rotten flesh and the bones will come in handy to get emeralds and also for future farms. And even the general stuff we might get from the occasional witch that spawns, it's not going to get us much redstone or any of that, but hey, it'll be helpful, at least to some extent. And it also turns out we're gonna need an XP farm to help with enchanting our tools and armor. So, naturally, decided to also opt for an Enderman farm, as the XP is fairly decent, at least for where we are in terms of progression. But also, the Ender Pearls can come in handy since they can now be used as low-cost chunk loaders, which will definitely come in clutch down the line. Let me get all sorted out. And then we go get ourselves a beacon. Now, realistically, I have no intention on fighting this thing fairly. It's kind of a pain. I don't have netherite. So we're definitely gonna cheese this thing. However, I don't have to go complete cheese by shoving them under the end. Like bedrock or something. There are, I think, easier ways. Basically, I'm gonna dig a tunnel down deep slate, and yeah, I'm just gonna handle them that way. So yeah, let me get sorted, and I'll meet up back with you in the depths below after we've found a suitable place to handle him, so to speak. Alright, so I think we got the perfect spot. This should be more than enough room to handle business. Yep. Dag nabbit. Yeah, right. Well, here we are. I guess, we're doing this. Oh, wait. Wait. Just so, where? Yeah, I need my chest plate. Elytra's not gonna do me much good down here. 1, 2, 3, do it! Alright, buddy, come on. Cheesy. 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 Cheesy, cheesy. Cheesy. Hey, thank you. I win. And he even did us a favor and uncovered some diamonds for a diamond for us. A diamond for us? Oh, come on. Oh well. 1 diamond's better than no diamond. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Either way, now that we got our nether star, I gotta head back home so we can make our beacon. So, see you back there. Well, I think since we're gonna be digging here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna say no. I don't have enough. I gotta do a little more mining. I gotta get probably another couple of stacks of blocks. So, yeah, I'm gonna go handle that. And once I get enough, I'll be back here to finish the beacon. Right, and now the finishing touches. Ba-boom! We need haste 2. There we go. Right. Well, now that we got that all set, now it's all time to go and start tearing down this mountain. Now that we got our beacon, we can start terraforming this giant mountain here. After we get that torn down, then we can start our building. So I'll get to work on that and enjoy the view. Alright, now we got that giant hole all dug out. We could start planning on putting our building there. As you can tell, it's going to be decent size. Yeah, it does look like I just basically just cut a giant notch out of the hill. Which I kind of did. But Alright, I think it'll look alright. Might have to do some terraforming afterwards, but they're basically going to be recessed into the hillside. We'll see how it turns out. If I have to tweak the terraforming around it a little bit, I'll have to do that. But that's fine. On the other hand, we did get I did save as much of the material as I could for a variety of reasons. So basically I got 9 shulkers of cobblestone and 9 shulkers of stone plus some extra. Now these I did wind up with a bit of an issue. I've pretty much used every shulker box. Oh, what are you doing in there? I had to use every shulker box that I have. I do plan on actually freeing up some. At least with the cobblestone. I want to make some redstone components, have myself a little redstone box put together. And then I gotta go out and get a bunch of material for this building, because I did not get. Thought maybe by chiseling out that hillside I get most of what I needed, and yeah, I don't think I get anything close to that. So yeah, I'll have to get up on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna free up some space in my shulker boxes with the cobblestone, and then I gotta go out and get some more material, and yeah, see you back here when I'm ready to start building that. Yeah, right. Well, that took a good long time, longer than I thought it was gonna take. But at the very least, I think now we got just about everything we need to start building. I don't know why I grabbed a second box. I didn't really need it. I got pretty much all of it here. There is a few little touch-up pieces I'm missing, but we can always add that later. So yeah, this should cover most of it. This building's gonna pretty much go. It's gonna go up above from down here all the way up there. It's quite massive. Yeah, so I'm gonna start building this, and well, I guess you can just sit back and enjoy the show. All right. Well, now that we got the outside of it all built and a good amount of the interior walls, I should say, at least a rough interior put together, it's time to start putting some stuff inside of it. Now, I think for now I'm just gonna do some stuff in a basement. Instead of really have much of a use for the basement at the moment. I'm gonna probably stuff a bunch of farms down in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work and put some farms down in there. Nothing big, just, you know, things like bamboo, melons. Might even put a cactus farm down there. Lava buckets, maybe, if I can get around to it. Yeah, some other miscellaneous little things. Nothing too crazy. Just something that we could get going with. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that up, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, as you can see, we got quite a number of farms in here. Apparently there is some loss in here. It's not the most efficient of any of these, to be honest. It just happens to be, good enough for our purposes. I have been breeding some bees. I do eventually plan on, making a bee farm. For honey and honeycomb. But, hey, we got, cactus, which would be getting a decent amount of that. Oh, I didn't realize you could see in there. Have started doing the lava buckets, or lava farm. I do have to, that'll take a while to fill in, but that's not really a big concern. Same thing with, like, our sugar cane, and our bamboo. Over here we got pumpkins, which are getting a decent amount of. Most of this is all just from while it's running, building it. Oh, doing good on melons. This, I'm not sure. Might try to, hook up a auto crafter to this. Because as you can see, melon slices take up a decent amount, but each one of these rows only represents, a stack of melons. And, yeah, well, as you can see, that takes up a lot of space. And we even got ourselves a little bit of kelp. Now maybe it's just me. But I swore you could waterlog a piston. In Java. I might be wrong. It might be a bedrock thing only. I don't really know. But we have gotten ourselves a decent amount of kelp too. I mean, some of this does take. You have to kind of like wait for the next one to grow. For that to become a water source block so that I could float up and out and over. But and then over here we just got our double-sized plants, flowers. Yeah, flowers. That we just kind of got hooked up to dispensers that'll just keep dispensing bone meal. So you just put your bone meal up in here, put your bone meal in there, hit your lever. It'll spit them out. They grow on a mud block, so it goes right through into a hopper. It's good to go. Right now, our only means of getting in and out of here right now is just this kind of hole I have cut in the corner here. Not sure what I want to do about that yet. I don't know if I want to do a staircase, because I think that's just going to be insanely excessive, and with all of our farms and stuff in a way that could get complicated. But I have yet to figure that out. And as you can see, we get a decent amount of space here. I do think I will wind up turning this into at least 2 floors. Was not sure what I'm gonna do in the, I don't know what you want to call that. There's a name for it, I don't remember. But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I haven't quite got a plan for the first floor yet. Already taken me a long time to do. Roughly, I want to say this has been a little over 200 days to do this. So it's a little outside, my normal schedule, but that's where we're at. But yeah, I will have to do some kind of storage solution inside, and basically I'm gonna move a lot of this in there. So yeah, that's where I think I'm gonna leave it today. Got a lot of stuff to get around to doing, editing this video and whatnot, so, I hope you enjoyed it, as much as I did. If you could, yeah, leave a like and a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. Would have done anything differently, maybe different changes, whatnot. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.